DaFAQ!
I learned something very interesting, I think, about Kouki. Want to know what it is? Sure. Kouki, you might have heard the name in your Shamisen journey or even owned a Shamisen made with it. Kouki is red sandalwood, otherwise known as zitan, and it's used for many of the high-end expensive Shamisen. One of its unique characteristics is that brand new Kouki Shamisen starts out in varying shades of red, often deep red, bright red, some browns, but generally that range. And then, over time, it can turn as dark as this. If you hold this up to the light, you can still see the shades of red in there, but from afar, like here, it looks midnight black. Why is that? I'd always heard that the wood oxidizes, which turns the brighter red into black. And that's partially true, but not the whole story. I was talking about Kouki with my friend, a master of woodstuffs, Ben Greenberg. He knows so much about Southeast Asian hardwoods. And in the conversation with Kouki, he noted that Kouki wood holds its color very well over time. I was surprised by this being my only experience with Kouki. Are we talking about the same wood? Then he added, people who put a lot of oil on it, the wood turns very dark over time. Aha, maybe it has something to do with the finishing process. So I had to get a chunk and find out for ourselves. Hup. This is a big old chunk of Kouki. I've had this for about 10 months, and every day it's been exposed to air next to a window so it could get regular sunlight. Now this side I sanded about 30 minutes ago so we could see the original color of the raw wood. Now I'm going to turn it and we're going to see what the raw wood looks with 10 months of oxidization and sun exposure. Oh my, it's not even red, it's not dark, it's orange, it's light orange. Yes, there is a difference, but it's not incredibly strong. Not as strong as the side that has oil. I put camellia oil on about 6 months ago, and let's compare. Whoa, check that out. This is much darker, and this is just 6 months in. Who knows what it'll be a year from now, 2 years, 3 years. I imagine it's going to get even darker. But that shows that it's not the wood itself that gets so dark with oxidization, it's just the finishing process. The traditional way of polishing the solid with Kouki is just with camellia oil, or oil in general. But I imagine if there was a finishing process done without camellia oil, it would retain its color. Granted, the only downside is that using the oil really makes the figure pop. It's just that, over time it'll turn very dark. And without the oil, yes, it is brighter longer, but the figure isn't quite as popping, as it were. But that's what we learned. Raw, oiled. Fun stuff? I thought so. Yeah. Kyle Abbott,